the early phase of Shanti Ashrama, he was chanting verses from Upanishads and Viveka Chudamani, and later Bhagavad Gita and Yoga Sutras. So he was teaching the essence of religion, the essence of all religions. The essence of all religions is you believe in one universal spiritual reality that is present everywhere. And then you turn the attention to yourself and try to purify our own mind, our own emotions, our own feelings. So, if a person does that, then what happens is he becomes a truly spiritual person. Whether he belongs to theistic or atheistic traditions. So later on, you find in Vivekananda's lectures, he talks about Buddha as one of the supreme examples of spirituality. And Buddha did not believe in a creator God. But Buddha taught a religion that teaches us to be compassionate, to be, in simple modern language, to be civilized human beings. So all the eightfold disciplines, Samyak Drishti, Samyak Ajiva, Samyak Vyayama, Samyak Samadhi, Samyak Smriti, all these, what do you call, the right attitude, the right action, the right kind of word, the right way of concentrating, the right mind, the right livelihood, all these, Samyak use about 8 disciplines. That is the path that leads you to nirvana, spiritual liberation, according to Buddha. It doesn't talk about God. It doesn't talk about meditation anywhere. It doesn't talk about going to a place of worship. Place of worship and meditation, belief in God is absolutely wonderful and very useful for spirituality, spiritual disciplines. But it should not be a fanatical adherence or faith to one idea coming from one book that teaches one path, one road to that specific goal. Rather, human mind should be trained to be compassionate, to be drawn, to be contemplative, and to look towards the resources that we have in our own within. That is, if we meditate, if we practice all these disciplines, we can bring out the divinity within. Manifestation or divinity already in man, already in all of us. That's the definition of religion according to Vivekananda. The manifestation of divinity that's already there, and this divinity begins to manifest when we practice certain disciplines with regard to our talk, our action, our way of life, all that. Then we become good, humble, compassionate human being. We can't do any harm to anyone because we understand the entire creation is one spiritual family. This was what he was teaching. This is what you learn when you practice Vedantic discipline. This is what you learn when you learn Viveka Chudamani, which of course Swami Turiyanandaji taught. And we are actually right now we are continuing the discussion of Viveka Chudamani every Friday, 7:30 in the old temple. So this text has a very interesting legacy in our tradition. Because the first great Swami who came to America, to San Francisco, who initiated Vedantic work in this part of the United States, and he considered this as one of the most important books. It is not a very huge book. It actually is not the most important book in Vedanta, but it's the most important introductory work for the beginners in Vedantic tradition. Because it teaches you to communicate with the divine within us and also to experience the presence of the same divine everywhere, in everything, so that we become compassionate towards everyone.